everybody. Welcome to the Kind of Funny Morning Show for Wednesday, August 23rd, 2017. I'm one of your hosts, Greg Miller, alongside the pure one at Tim Gettys.
Let's Tim else. Greg, it's one of those things where the August 23rd, how are we at the end of this month? I feel like every month this happens where it just speeds by, and the next thing you know, it's like, oh man, it's almost the next one.
I don't like it at all. It just keeps happening.
Let's
it keeps
slow it
tumbling.
down.
It keeps tumbling faster and faster and faster. We can't get away from it, and we keep getting older and older and older. But the good news is that this just brings the video games quicker and quicker and quicker.
That's true. We're
Meaning
very
that
close
next
to a
week,
lot of them.
We are less than 7 days away from everybody's golf. Are you fucking kidding me?
Featuring
Come on.
Shuhei Yoshida.
Is it confirmed? Because they danced around it. Was he just in it for the down? I'm sure he's. You don't make Shuhei Yoshida and not put him in there. But I remember that being something they were dancing around at the big old E3. I'm not prepared to not to have that danced over my face. I want to know what's happening.
No, you need to know what's up. You want confirmations? You want trophies attached?
Yeah. Here's my next problem.
What's your next problem, Greg?
I love coffee.
Yeah.
Drink coffee a lot. Something's happened where coffee now tastes sweet to me, and I don't like sweet coffee. I want the coffee.
Have you talked to Gia about this?
No.
The exact same thing happened to Gia recently.
How did she fix it?
She didn't. She just stopped.
Oh no.
Yeah.
She just stopped
Yeah.
drinking coffee.
Yeah.
I think I put ice in it. It's the iced coffees that have been tasting sweet. No, actually, you know what? It was a black coffee that was hot yesterday.
Uh-oh. Sweet.
Woke up at 5:45
Coffee is the
yesterday.
opposite of sweet.
Why?
Cook breakfast for my in-laws, and then go to Muir Woods with everybody. The big family.
Muir Woods.
Yeah.
What a place.
What a place indeed.
Yeah.
A lot of. I saw a banana
trees.
slug, so I got that going for me.
Yeah? Yeah?
Big tree.
One of them honey buckets?
It literally. Oh God, I saw a honey bucket too. We literally have gone through the entire thing, all the way through and all the way out, and all I could think about was Planet of the Apes and how all the apes went there. And then I think it was like Jen's dad mentioned Star Wars. I was like, oh yeah, they did Star Wars here too.
Yeah.
That's not a big deal. But James Franco, Planet of the Apes.
Huge deal.
Getting
Everyone's
up there.
so
What's up
excited.
with Caesar is what I say. What is up with Caesar?
Most importantly, what's your stance on the movie The Departed?
What is my stance on the movie The Departed? I know that yesterday's show was titled Nick Fights Everyone, and that I saw the tweet that it was so crazy that everyone poured in. My stance on The Departed, here's my thing about my stance on The Departed. Is I don't think I would, I don't know if I could get, I don't think I am feeling strong enough about The Departed to fight anyone on The Departed. I watched The Departed and I remember enjoying it. I remember, and then I left, and then I've never really thought about it again. Outside of Matt Damon getting shot in the head at the end by Marky Mark.
Bumping around. That was a big problem Nick had with it.
He shot the head and it bumps around?
No, just in general, just bumping into things.
Outside
Nick was
of that-
irrational yesterday.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Irrational.
It didn't make any sense.
But he was saying it's a bad movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy who likes Daddy's Home.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And the chat turned on him, Greg. In a way that I've never seen the chat turn on him. They're like, this is our movie person. This is the person we want a movie show from.
Yeah. Now you finally understand why that doesn't happen. Why there is no. Yeah.
Oh,
I came in
Nick.
about the coffee.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I got coffee at Starbucks. I ordered a sweetened one, and then they gave me another one that wasn't sweetened, and I'm pretty sure they might have swapped ours. So maybe you're not going crazy, and maybe you did have sweetened iced coffee yesterday.
No.
I wasn't here yesterday.
Or no, the day, whatever day I brought coffee in.
If that is not even one of the cups of coffee I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about the coffee yesterday with Jean-Vive St. Ange's family, where I had it and I was like, I was making the food, obviously. I'm cooking with Greggy coming up September, but I made 5 omelets at once. You know what I mean? I was pretty fucking impressed that I was able to crank this out.
5 omelets?
Had them all plated the right way.
Overcooked music
I
playing in
used
your head?
3, but then I took the first 2 I made and wrapped them in tinfoil because that was gonna be ours, but they came out hot. Yeah, overcooked music. Ooh.
Does it ever just get in there?
Oh yeah,
when you're cooking?
yeah. Especially, I was gonna spoil something. Don't worry about it. Cooking with Greggy. But then it was like I thought I knocked sugar into my coffee to the point that I poured it out. I was like, I ruined this. And then this morning I had a cup of iced coffee on the way out. And I was like, fuck, is it just the coffee we're using that's sweet? And then here, my same old Dunkin' motherfucking Donuts Keurig cup. Tastes sweet.
That's so weird.
This is my life now. Everybody cursed.
Have you tried this nitro thing that someone sent us?
I tried the cold brew canned. It was disgusting. Maybe that's what broke me.
I fucking love that thing.
You hated it at first. You didn't like the taste at first.
No, Andy
I'm sorry. You're right.
I was like, it's fucking good. I was also...
Cool, Greg, cut my mic. Sometimes it's the minorities, I can't tell them apart.
Good Lord, Craig.
Can I get a minority report on that?
Not good.
Not good, but come on!
Very inaccurate.
Come on!
Very inaccurate.
Now, if you were to compare Andy to Jon Snow, I could see the...
Just from here, though.
Yeah.
Just from
Yeah.
here. Has this been covered at length on the shows yet?
I'm not sure where we've talked about it.
Okay, good. As long as everyone knows that Andy Cortez sent out an image via Slack of Jon Snow like this.
No, it's just his eyes. His closed
It's
eyes.
this?
It was his closed
okay.
eyes.
And here's what I'll say. It did look like Andy Cortez. It
Nick
did look
put
like Andy
this out
Cortez.
and tweeted out yesterday.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was this.
Oh.
I think it looks like him. I agree.
I mean, yeah, it does look like him. He's
Now, let's say it
a
looks
man
like
with
one out of
black
every
hair.
8 people.
Yeah, like.
If you didn't know, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Kinda Funny morning show each and every weekday here on twitch.tv/kindafunnygames. We come to you with the nerdy news we want to talk about before jumping in the chat to answer your questions, comments, and concerns, giving away video games and having a good time. I'm excited because it's Wednesday, Tim, and what's Wednesday?
Comics.
Comic Day. That means you should have done the required reading of Black Science Volume 1. The extra credit, as set by Kevin Coelho, was
The bus is super
more.
excited.
Oh, the bus, when it's fucking popping off on Wednesdays here for Comic Book Wednesday, Kinda Funny Morning Show. Man, the media can't get enough. Just can't. You know what I mean?
I know
Black
what you
Science
mean.
Volume 1 was required reading, but of course we'll go through the news before that. But before that even,
Yes.
Timothy.
Yes.
We have a special guest in the office.
We do.
I would like to invite her here. Nancy, please come to the stage. Nancy, ladies and gentlemen, reached out to me a few weeks ago.
Big Kevin.
She saw me at the one and only. Are you gonna come do this, Big Kevin? Okay, good. She saw me at a show called RTX, at which I set the world on fire. On fire, Cool Greg. By dressing as Wonder Woman, being carried, the Martha chant. You all remember it. It was on the news. Hi, Nancy.
Iconic.
Was it really on the news?
USA
It was
Today
on the
today.
news. USA Today covered us
Lord.
that weekend, and I assume it was somehow related. Is Nancy's mic up and running? Great.
Nancy, can I have you talk just for a second?
Testing, testing. Is it
A little louder, Nancy.
louder? Louder, louder.
There you go.
There we go.
Perfect. Nancy reached out upon seeing this, Tim, and said, Greg,
I am horrified.
no. She said, Greg, I appreciate your demand for Wonder Woman, your love of Wonder Woman. I want to help you be able to do that every day because I run a website called Six on Clothing. Cool Greg showed it. This is it. Nancy, come here. You scoot over here. See yourself down there? See it? Come here. A little bit further. There you go. This is your website. And what you do is basically, what do you call it? Casual cosplay, right?
Yes, that's what I did.
What? So you hand make all of these awesome hoodies?
Yep, all of them are all handmade by me, from pattern to like the sewing, everything by myself.
That's fantastic. Like, how long does it take you to make one of these?
I'd say depending on the design, between 1.5 hours to like 3 hours.
So
Oh, wow.
this is like super small business. You're making
Oh,
something
yeah.
happen here.
It's just me by myself.
That is
I
aw-
like 2 machines and it's
How long have you been doing it?
I just celebrated my 5-year anniversary, so 5 years.
That's awesome.
Congratulations.
Very cool.
Congratulations so much.
I love you got the whole Overwatch squad.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, go back. Yeah, I can show you. Because people in the chat were freaking out about Overwatch. Now you
Scroll
have to
up.
direct it.
Cool Greg.
You have to show Cool Greg who Overwatch is.
Go up.
There it is.
There
There
we
you go.
go.
That's them right there.
There we go.
You got the diva at the top.
That is
They
the
don't call
diva.
it's not, but they call her diva. Not the way I'm saying it. It's like DP. They're weird. I don't know, Kevin. I don't try to get into Overwatch and
Oh
roll.
my God,
Kevin.
Kevin.
Oh my God.
What was that? Kevin
opened
has
his
a new
cold
seat
brew.
now. He just sits in this fucking corner and just makes messes. It's a disaster. He
so
spit
everybody-
on himself yesterday.
I want you to check out
Iconic.
sixonclothing.com. Maybe pick up a hoodie here because they're awesome. But you brought us special ones.
Oh yes, I custom made some for you guys, and it's all one of a kind. It's just for you guys.
Oh my God.
Show us what we got.
What a sweetheart.
Let's see. For Tim, I made you the Kingdom Hearts Guardian for. Let's see if I can show
So is this from Kingdom Hearts 3?
Yep,
The
Kingdom
guard
Hearts
form?
3, the Guardian
There we
form.
go. Very stoked about that. As featured in the trailer in the Olympics Coliseum.
This
Thank
one
you.
This one's totally one of a kind because I can't find this fabric. I had to like cut apart another thing.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, this
course.
is the Wonder Woman one we were talking about.
course,
Okay,
yeah.
so now I don't have to show everyone everything. I have a built-in bustier.
Finally.
I have a built-in bustier. Hold on, there it is. Yeah,
But maybe
see.
some people might want to see the other outfit.
I mean, the other outfit will come out at times. Don't worry about that one.
It'll be under the hoodie, so you just
Yeah.
have to
Exactly,
open it
exactly.
up.
But then
Keep
you went
people
above and
guessing.
beyond here. What is this one?
This one is I followed the Superman movie one because you're totally raving about it.
Yeah, Batman v Superman's a
So-
good movie. I don't know if you heard.
So this was the Superman hoodie.
Look at it, and it's got the lines, Kev. And it's
Not
got.
so.
It's got the line.
So it's a hoodie. You were showing me this off camera. It's exactly what you'd expect. Superman hoodie makes sense. But what does the hood do?
The hood, it actually unzips and becomes a cape.
Yes.
What?
That's so good.
Please, please, Nancy. Thank you so much.
That is awesome.
Oh no.
That's
No, okay. I was gonna get it. Don't worry. I put on a hoodie once or twice. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying, Tim?
No, I know what you're saying.
Oh, it feels so right.
That is so funny.
Because it's a crossover almost between, of course, the DCEU suit, and then Smallville. Because I'm zipping it up like, Tom Welling used to do with it. You know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
Remembers this for small. I don't want to hit my mic. Yes.
And you have cape in the back.
Oh my God,
Turn
Nancy.
for me.
Turn for
Give
you?
us a twirl. Oh man, that is
I'm
awesome.
doing like the powering up, like I'm gonna fly thing. Remember? Now that all this is levitating around me too. You remember?
I
Superman,
do.
Man of Steel. Good, good thing.
Good thing.
Good movie. Man of Steel. Nancy, these are awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me on. It's
Yeah.
such a
Oh my
huge
God, no!
honor.
Thank you for coming up.
You guys check out 6onclothing.com. There's a whole bunch of cool stuff. Undertale stuff.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Yeah, there's all sorts of really cool stuff up here. I want to point it out, of course, that Nancy's so cool, so in to help us, flew herself up here, didn't ask for any help from us.
Yeah,
When her flight
canceled.
got canceled coming to San Francisco, she flew into Oakland and figured that
Oh
out.
my God.
I had to
So,
ask around thinking, how do I get to San Francisco? How do I get there?
So she is
I figured it
awesome.
out. I figured it out.
In the chat, Shrub Tim said, prepare for your fucking site to crash. So hopefully we can crash your site. So get ready for that.
site.
6onclothing.com, please, yeah. Handmade casual cosplay. This is awesome. I'm very happy in this. I'm very, very happy with this. Thank you so much, Nancy.
You look good. You guys
Cool.
look great.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right.
So much.
No problem. Take care. Here, let me, I'll unclip you. Jen, look at my hands. All right. Got it. You're free. Thank you.
Free. Thank you so
Run
much.
away. I love it. And I look good in
Yeah.
it too. Don't lie.
The cave thing is
Don't
awesome.
lie that you could tell me I look bad in it, I'd say you're a liar. That's what I was born to wear.
It definitely was.
Oh my God, Kevin, it feels so good.
Now I will say, as
Yeah.
much as I love it, I'm going to take it off right now
It's
because
hot
it is
in here.
very hot
At some
here.
point, I am going to take mine off as well because it is very hot. Oh my God, I missed the easiest one too. You know what it's more like? It's more like Jonathan's outfit right now in Super Sun / anything happening in the DC Comics. This is exactly his thing, except, a bigger doesn't matter. I love it. I'm very happy. No, here we go.
Cool, Greg, pull it up.
Cool Greg has a Slack. Andy Cortez has shown us this. This does look like Andy. This does look like Andy's face,
To
everybody.
be fair, Nick's
Oh God.
tweet looked a lot like Andy's face too. The bottom part.
I mean, that looks like you. That looks like you.
If somebody can screen cap, just
Hold
Hold on.
Come on
Screen
my
cap.
side.
Hold on. Time out. Everybody right now.
Triangle.
Oh no, time out. Everyone, screen cap this right now. Screen cap the Jon Snow image. Got it? Screen capped it? Good. Now, Cool Greg, go full screen. Andy, do your thing. They'll screen cap you, then they'll cut it out. They'll put them up comparison shots.
okay. Should we do the one? Should we do it on a one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, that's smarter than what I
This
was
is
doing.
real, this is real important. Okay, either one.
Tim's.
I'll get in which. I'll get in whichever. Wait, am I this way? Oh,
Tim,
this
get
way.
lower, please. You're distracted.
I mean, that looks a lot like him.
We good?
Are we just lying to ourselves? Is that what we're doing?
There.
What do you mean?
That it doesn't look like Andy.
Nobody said that.
No one says it doesn't look like him. It's just that that's not a unique thing.
Because I'm gonna when it comes down to it, I'm gonna fucking sue HBO for copyright
Got
infringement.
it. Got it.
So, thanks guys.
I look
Yeah.
so fucking good in this.
You looked really the
Yeah,
arms.
you look
It looks
great.
really good.
Oh man. Oh.
We still got a show to do, right?
Yeah, we still got a show to do.
Tim, what's the nerdy news we need to know or want to
Well,
talk
a
about?
couple housekeeping things. There's some vlogs over on patreon.com/kindoffunny of Cool Greg and Kevin's adventures in New York. We've been talking about that. There's 4 of them there. Check those out. The $1 above level gets you all of them. And then also this weekend we will be at GameStop Expo.
Hell yeah.
Down in Vegas. So if you're in Vegas, come say hi.
Streaming all Sunday.
If you're not,
Twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames.
nope, twitch.tv/GameStop where you
Hosted
can
on
watch.
Kind of Funny Games. Though.
Yes, but you should watch it on twitch.tv/GameStop starting at 10 a.m.
Okay.
Pacific time.
Have it your way.
Get on the chat there and talk. Have fun.
Exactly. Have some fun. Talk to each other. Mm-hmm. What's the next? Is that all the
now-
housekeeping now?
Yep, that's all the
talked about
housekeeping.
how I gotta puff up my chest a bit more. Gotta do this.
What, have we talked about what?
Just let him get a shot.
With the city behind you, it looks pretty cool.
It's like you're flying.
Heroic.
Exactly.
I wish we can get the cape kind of
You wanna
flying.
get in there? You wanna get
It sounded like somebody yelled beyond there, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
Okay. Well.
All right, let's get to the news.
Let's get into the news.
So James Gunn did a AMA over on Facebook. We don't need to watch it. There's only one quote
Okay.
that I thought was important here. Someone asked, what characters can we expect to see in Guardians 3? And his answer was, Nova comes up occasionally as someone we might use. One of the things I'm doing with creating Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 that will take place after the next 2 Avengers movies, and it will help to set up the next 10 to 20 years of Marvel movies.
Hell yeah.
It's going to really expand the cosmic universe. We're going to be setting up new characters. It will be the last movie of this version of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh no. How do you feel about that?
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Time to let it go.
Yeah, everything runs its course eventually.
I don't ever want to get too excited. I've been burned before by my excitement of things and then they don't pan out. I feel like this next Avengers movie is going to really shake shit up, right?
Infinity War?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it going to shake some shit up? Because I want shit to get shaked up.
You think the
It's-
next one will, or the one after?
That's the thing, is this next one's going to shake things up, but I feel like so much of it's going to get immediately unshook upon the next one.
How? Oh, okay.
Because there's so much Power Stones and Infinity whatever blades.
Sure,
and all
sure. Infinity Blades, that's a huge problem.
It's like all the stones though. You know, they have so much different powers and shit that like I feel like they can write themselves out of.
But it's gonna be fun. We're gonna have some fun. Is what
Oh,
you're
we're gonna have a lot of fun.
Okay.
All the Marvel characters in one movie?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. This is the first time since Avengers 1 that there's been this type of build up to an event. Right?
What about Avengers 2?
No.
I know.
Avengers 2 is just more. Anyway, so that's pretty cool. The next news story, there was a shot from the shooting of Bumblebee.
Oh, Jesus fucking God.
And I'm pretty damn stoked about this. Look at that.
the
This
Beetle?
movie takes place in the 80s.
Oh, I didn't know that. Hold on, now I'm getting excited.
In its true form. This is exciting.
Volkswagen Beetle?
The Volkswagen Beetle.
Okay.
Not that Camaro bullshit. And this is right in Marin. Right across the yard.
I was just
Over
there. Why didn't we go hang out with
I
him?
don't know. We could have hung out with Bumblebee and John Cena. I can't.
Is it this movie?
John Cena's the main character of this movie.
What?
And Haley Steinfeld,
I don't know who that is.
the girl from Pitch Perfect 2.
There was a lot of girls in that movie.
There
Great
was a lot of
point.
girls
That
in
is a
movie.
great point, actually, because I don't know who Haley
And I feel like
Steinbeck
the
is
main
either.
girl from Pitch Perfect 2,
Anna Kendrick.
Anna Kendrick. Like I was saying, the girl from...
Yeah, but she was the girl that was added to Pitch Perfect 2 that wasn't in 1. She was
Oh,
the new
she's the
girl. She's
YouTuber? She was a YouTuber?
Yes.
Singer?
And then,
Right.
yeah, she's
Talking about
now...
Fat Amy?
No, Fat
No,
Amy
Fat
was
Amy
in.
was in
She
one.
was in one.
Yeah, but then wasn't she fat?
If I was talking about Fat Amy, I'd say Fat Amy.
No,
Fat Patricia. That's
Fat
spoilers.
I don't remember that. Oh, at the end, right? Yeah. Okay, that's
It's
a
like
good
I was
point.
lying.
What a great joke. And
Was
so,
it though?
oh yeah, it definitely was.
Were any of the other Pitch Perfects good? Has there only been one other
There's
one?
only been 2. The third one's coming out this year.
The second one was not good.
Because I remember I
Second one
liked
was
Pitch
bad.
Perfect 1 so much, I was excited for Pitch Perfect 2, and then no.
It was very disappointing. And then 3 looks like a Fast and Furious movie. Like
Okay.
it's like an
So they
action
maybe
stunt
bring it
movie.
back.
So maybe they'll bring it back.
Yeah,
Who knows?
exactly, yeah.
I doubt it though.
Same arc Fast and Furious did.
Mm-hmm.
One was good.
But instead of going to Japan,
Not good.
they're not going to the right places. I don't know. I'm not happy with this. The next news story comes from heyyouguys.com.
Nice. That is
Exclusive.
an awesome fucking website name.
Channing Tatum confirms his Gambit movie is being rewritten following the success of Deadpool and Logan. He was on a podcast,
Sure.
and a quote that he had was, "I look for a personal connection to the movies I make, and it may not be immediately obvious. In every story, I have a personal connection. With Gambit, I just never found that personal way in. We lit a fuse on the first one, and it just blew it completely out of the water. I think we got lucky. We got hit with some setbacks, and it was all good for a good reason. We were trying to do something completely different. We were trying to do something that this genre of movie has never seen before. We kept running into the same problems, and then Deadpool and Logan came through and kicked the doors down. Now we're really getting to do some things we've always wanted to do with the script. We just sort of started over."
Okay.
Will this movie ever happen?
No, I don't know. I mean, I would think, yeah. Here's what I'll say: is I think yes, it will happen. God, I look down, it looks so fucking cool. I do think it'll happen, based on the fact that now Fox wants to make all these fucking R-rated movies, right? They're like, oh, there is an audience for this. So Channing Tatum, we all love him.
Yeah.
We all love him. Chat, do you love Channing Tatum? Yeah, you do. Cool
world
Greg's
loves-
shaking his head. So
everyone
I
loves
know the
Channing.
streets love Channing Tatum. That's what I want to know. So like, you put
Will
Channing
this one be
Tatum.
rated R though?
Yeah, that's what he's talking about right now. Following the success of Deadpool and Logan? Hell yeah, it will be.
Exploding for sure.
Yeah, exactly. He's gonna hey, let's play with the mutant cards. Like, I mean, that's what X-Men will always be. It's PG-13, and I think you take these side projects and you show like what it could be to have this. Justin Reinbear says, hell yeah, he loves Channing Tatum. I'm a Jetty. Says nah, but he's not a sub and he doesn't have Twitch Prime, so we need to listen to him. That's not somebody.
Oh,
You know
yeah?
what I mean, that's how we're.
I don't know, man. I mean, I love Channing Tatum. I love Gambit. I just feel like the time has come and gone for this movie actually happening.
Nah, I disagree.
And I
I think
think-
it could actually happen.
I think that with Deadpool and Logan, I don't know. I'm interested to see how this whole Marvel Fox situation shakes out. I'm still being hopeful that they're just going to get straight up bought
I hope
sooner than later. Like hopefully before any of this even comes to fruition.
I don't think so. Now that Fox sees dollar signs in all these movies.
Deadpool and Logan were like Deadpool. I really liked. Logan was cool.
We should get Kevin mic'd up. And this isn't. I don't mean right now. I'm saying for future. With you sitting on the side, you're a great Dynamite drop-in character. You still need to mic'd up. You still need to be mic'd up.
Yeah.
We want you to be it.
If
anything, we should move your little setup back here.
That's weird. Isn't that like that one show?
It's like Tom Green, but nobody remembers it. We're old. Nobody remembers that, but it's yeah. What show are you thinking of?
The ESPN one that Andy loves, where the dude's dad.
Yeah, no, it wasn't his dad, but yeah, he's
it is his dad.
It isn't?
Yeah.
Oh.
Andy. That one old guy on the ESPN show. That's his dad, right?
Poppy? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that ever.
Yeah.
I never watched that one. All right, cool.
I will say that if this movie happens, this Gamma movie, it will not be rated R.
What?
I don't.
Then what does this mean then? What does this mean? The movie's being rewritten following the success of Deadpool and Logan. What do you think they're doing to it if it's not going to be rated R?
I think this is all bullshit. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think he wants that to happen.
Sure.
I don't think that's going to happen.
All right, well.
You heard it here first.
I don't know, man. I don't know about that.
I think Hey You Guys needs to listen to our podcast and write a new story.
Cool, Greg. Speaking of podcasts, yesterday I was on the morning show. You were?
Yes.
You guys talked about the Joker movie, I assume.
No, that happened after.
So why would that not be something we should talk about today?
You didn't think about it.
You fucking idiot.
Stupid.
Do we need to talk about it? Does anyone want that? Like, just give the Greg Miller definitive answer to this Joker bullshit.
So they've confirmed that they haven't confirmed. The rumor is they're doing a Joker Origins DC movie outside of the cinematic universe, produced by Martin Scorsese, directed by the guy who did Todd Phillips, who did Hangover and the other one or whatever. It's gonna be set in the 80s. You don't like this?
A Joker origin story? No.
Him being a bad guy?
The thing is about the Joker that makes him special is that you don't know any of this stuff, and anytime they go back and they try to like let you know what happened, it's never that great.
Sure, but maybe it's like they give him a bunch of different origin stories. Maybe maybe it's that kind of thing. Maybe you don't know.
I mean, they did that brilliantly in The Dark Knight Rises, or not Dark Knight Rises, just The Dark Knight. That's the best origin story there is, where every time he just says something different. That's
what about
fucking
the Killing
creepy.
Joke, huh?
Killing Joke. I don't love it.
Yeah. Okay.
And watching that movie really confirmed.
Here's my thing about the Joker origin story. I don't think it needs to be. DC knows this. I don't think it needs to be. He was Joe Chill, and he needs to do this. I mean, this is what you fucking want, right? Get away from the fucked up canon. Let's just make a movie. Let's just get out there and do something.
That's true.
So they're just gonna, hey, you don't like Jared Leto? Guess what? Doesn't fucking matter. He's not. He'll be in Suicide Squad 2 and Gotham City Sirens. Great. This is your own thing. It's a new thing. Maybe it's just Joker in the purple suit fucking shit up. Maybe it's Jack Nicholson as the Joker telling his story to someone.
It'd be realistic.
Yeah. You gotta be realistic, Greg.
It could be. It could be.
It's not gonna be.
They're talking that this is like what I talked about in this show, them having basically, in quotes, the Elseworlds brand, where it will be outside of continuity. Red Sun got mentioned in this article, stuff like that. You can do whatever the hell you want with it. So like if they can do whatever the hell they want with it, just fucking do it. Do the Batman Beyond one, have Michael Keaton be Bruce Wayne. Cool, Greg, that's what I'm saying.
You were making really good points if that's what they were to do. What they're gonna do is they're gonna give Joker a origin story. They're gonna go back and it's gonna be lame as fuck.
Well, cool, Greg, what I was shouting out before I realized I had, of course, babysitting here. Of course, you know what I mean? We got pre-K over here. I'm a first grader. I gotta make sure the show's run right when we talk about the Joker thing. I put in a new link. Can you put it in there? It got added. It's the Batman-news.com one. This one is the continuing, I want to pick up a brick and beat myself over the fucking head with it because nothing ever works out for good old Greg Miller. Matt Reeves.
Why are we still talking about this?
Matt Reeves on The Batman. It's a standalone. This isn't part of the extended universe. Like I said, Batman-news.com. I'm going to read the story to you now. A couple days before Comic-Con last month, the Batman director Matt Reeves was on The Business podcast hosted by The Hollywood Reporter's Kim Masters. Reeves spoke about his position on making the movie and had an interesting comment about how it was pitched to him by Warner Brothers. When they approached me, what they said was, look, it's a standalone. This isn't part of the extended universe, Reeves said. He also confirmed that he has an idea for a trilogy in his head. Reeves said he's totally fine not making a Batman movie if Warner Brothers doesn't want to make the movie that he wants to make. So far, though, he said that Warner Brothers has been on the same page. You can listen here. Reeves' comments about the Batman not being part of the extended universe are interesting. Yesterday, we learned that Warner Brothers will be launching a brand new DC Comics movies. a new brand of DC comic movies that will be separate from the current DC extended universe. Right now, they're working on a Joker movie that won't star Jared Leto. One last thing I think is worth mentioning is this: The Hollywood Reporter's Kim Masters interviewed Matt Reeves on the podcast on July 17th. On July 21st, she published an article about Ben Affleck's Batman future coming to an end soon. Make what you will, but it's certainly interesting timing. This fucking Batman movie.
You know what I want to do, Greg?
What do you want to do?
I want to come up with a list of bullshit headlines
Okay.
about the Batman movie.
The Batman.
All right?
Yeah.
Then I want to hit up BatmanNews.com and ComicBookResources.com and all these goddamn websites and just give them the list and be like, you know what, guys? You can just use the same article, just change the headline, and every day just put out a new one. Because that's all that you've been doing, and I can help you. We can help them. I want to help these people.
Sounds like you're putting down their sides.
I'm pretty salty about this, Greg. This is garbage. Why are we still talking about this when this is nothing? This is nothing. There's nothing being said here.
I mean, he says
it's real.
it was approached that way. So is it or is it not in the universe? Is it a trilogy or is it not a trilogy? Is Ben Affleck in it or is he not?
Let me give you the answers,
Please
Greg.
lay it down.
If this movie happens, it will not be a trilogy. It will be part of the universe. Let's not be stupid.
Okay.
Right?
I just like to present the news out there that needs to be known. Over here, you got hey, Channing Tatum fucking farted out a story about Gambit. You don't even talk about the Joker movie.
The internet
Who's
spoke.
playing favorites, Tim?
The internet spoke.
Who's playing favorites, Tim?
I like the Joker out of all these things. I just don't want... They're going to ruin him. Gonna ruin it. It's gonna be...
We were like, Man of Steel's gonna be awesome. And we were like, Suicide Squad looks dope.
Yeah.
We've learned our lessons. Deadpool, pretty good.
Yeah, real good.
Logan?
Real good. Really good. Yeah, they both are really... knocked him out of the park.
So, is it our fault that we're excited for this Gambit movie? Or
He wasn't even excited about it over here. He's like, what does that mean? It won't be rated R. Favorites. Who
It
can you
won't be
trust?
rated R.
Who can you trust?
I really
Who
hope
can
it's
you
rated
trust?
R.
It won't be.
I
I
think
trust.
that's gonna be the
I don't think that benefits Gambit in a way that's not appealing
But
to...
it's what Kevin's saying. Throw the card and blow people up.
Yeah,
That's
but...
It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be him like fucking people and tits everywhere. It just needs to be people explode.
Wow.
By the way, I watched Dread last night because Adi Shankar was supposed to be on the Game Over Greggy show today, but then Adi got sick and his mom called me this morning to say he couldn't come. True story all around. Man, Dread is fucking amazing. Dread was so
Right?
goddamn
So
great.
good. You
Holy
watched it
shit.
3D?
No, of course not. Come on.
I did.
Yeah, you did.
Am I
Damn
stupid?
right I
No.
did. Oh, and this is the first time I watched something on my TV in 3D. It's the best TV for 3D.
Oh, the curved? Yeah.
Well, it's not just because the curve, just like, it's OLED and it's beautiful.
Okay.
Good lord. Dread 3D is a masterpiece.
The way the like drug scenes where like all the bright lights are just sparkling in 3D,
Yeah.
it's
fantastic.
fucking ridiculous in the best way. I know you hate 3D,
Yeah.
but it is an experience.
Okay. Is it time to talk about comics?
It is time to talk about
Wednesday on the Kind of Funny Morning Show is always Comic Day, where we run you through what we're picking up off our pull list, but more importantly, talk to you about required reading. I'm throwing up in the chat right now so I can see what you all say. Required reading.
Before we get to the comics, do you want to get through the other segments so then we can just have the comments till the end of the show?
Whatever you want.
Let's do that.
Whatever you
Let's do
want.
that. I feel like that makes sense.
Why is that weird?
Because I forgot the... We're going to read the tips.
Yeah, okay.
This comes from Outcast212. I just want to say I hate everyone who used bot programs to snatch up all the SNES Classic pre-orders. I was trying to get them for the best friends, but couldn't get any. Fuck scalpers.
Oh, you mean Andy Cortez?
So I want to say this.
Yeah.
On Kind of Funny Games Daily yesterday, Andrea said she got 4,
Uh-huh.
and she's getting a lot of shit in the comments from people. She got them for her friends.
Sure, she's not reselling.
She's not. Yeah, she's not like reselling these to like make money and screw people over.
That you know of, though. Andrea could be lying. I noticed she didn't come into work today.
It's not her day.
Oh, okay.
Where's Danny?
I assumed that Bing Bong a second ago was him.
Oh man, so excited.
That bing bong. Initially, W says, you mentioned on the last ep that the Game of Thrones finale is called The Dragon and the Wolf, referring to Jon and Dany. Any chance the title is just referring to Jon since he's both? Anyways, keep killing it. Probably, yeah.
I mean, it could be
It could-
finding out
yeah.
lineage.
He finds out and then
Dead.
Bone Town.
Oh.
Bone.
I thought
Bonetown.
they're related.
Yeah,
Isn't
but
that-
like so
Yeah,
Cersei.
nobody
fucking
has-
Jaime.
Jamie, yeah. Nobody has ever been rooting for incest more. The internet is just like frothing for it.
Yeah.
We need it.
That's what they want?
That's what they want. And they're going to give it to us. I think they're giving it to us on Sunday.
Give it to you. They're gonna give it to you.
George's just gonna stand there and watch.
We're going to be on an airplane when this is happening.
Playing cool on release games.
I'm very upset about this. I'm scared.
With their track record, it seems like it'll just be leaked in a
I
couple
hope
days.
it leaks. I hope it leaks right now. I need it. Pump it into my veins.
It breaks the routine when it leaks, and I don't like that.
555 Med says, if you guys could pick a comic to get the manga/anime treatment, i.e. comic gets turned into a cartoon, what would it be? I think East of West or Chew would be cool. Also, please do East of West 1 week. I want it Netflix Saga. Just give it to me and make it just legitimate and real and gritty and nasty.
They'd have to put a lot of money into that. I think way too much to make it look cool because of all like the cool like robot heads and stuff. Like, you know, I don't think they could pull that off just with like.
They got that Netflix money though.
No, are you saying HBO or Netflix? Sorry.
Netflix.
I thought you said HBO.
Yeah, I want Netflix to do it.
I mean, I think I've said this before because we say the same things over and over. I think, stick with me, Kevin. I say Paper Girls. And I think actually seeing it play out and having a season to consume it as you went might help us make, because we're always like, where's it going? What's happening? They have an end in sight. If they had you have a season. You have X amount of episodes. Tell this, you'd have a better arc for like, this is what we're doing this season. Here's the overarching thing with like All Father or whatever, how's it gonna work out. IMO.
The one that I'd recommend.
Yeah, Black Science.
No, because I want to see HBO do Lock and Key. I think Lock and Key would be really cool. A bunch of kids fucking around doing crazy shit.
Sure. Okay.
And like that is, you can do that in like, what, 3 seasons probably? Really nice, tight 3 seasons.
That's it for tips.
Okay.
Now it's time for PS Love This Best Friend XOXO. You can go to kindoffunny.com. Joey didn't do this part.
Joey!
Yeah.
Did you pick a best friend?
Yeah.
I don't see it.
Hold on.
Everybody hold.
Oh, no, didn't you put one in there?
Everybody hold.
I'm pretty sure you guys put one. There was someone.
I didn't put any. If you could put one in, thank you. We'll do the giveaway.
Okay.
Now, sponsored by Uber.
Well,
Great.
every day, you didn't know, we give away a video game here on twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames. How do you win the video game? It's simple. Be in the chat like so many of you are right now, or amplify your chances with 3 other ways to win. Number 1, you can be a sub here on Twitch. If you subscribe to us on Twitch, you, of course, get the Kind of Funny logo next to your name, cool emotes, private chat time with us. You get to play multiplayer games with me like I'm going to do next fucking week with everybody's golf. I don't know how the online works though, but so stay tuned for that. And you also get the show ad-free unless we bake them in.
Hell
But most
yeah.
importantly, if you're subscribed to us on Twitch, you get entered to win each and every giveaway, even if you're not here one of those days. It don't matter. Remember, if you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime, and you need to give away that free sub each and every month, so why not give it to us? You can also amplify your chances by going to patreon.com/kindoffunny or patreon.com/kindoffunnygames. There, the $2 and up level, you can subscribe to Kind of Funny, get early access to many of our videos, and get entered to win each and everything we give away on any time we give away anything. Now,
Yeah.
tell them about who's sponsoring us.
Uber is sponsored. Greg, the summer is almost over.
It sure is.
Is there anything that you haven't done that you've been trying to do? Have you been raising some money for a rainy day? Planning to take Jen out on some nice dates?
I have been planning to take Jen out for rainy day dates.
Yeah. Well, if you
This
need
chick loves eating in the rain.
she just loves it.
Give her a bowl of soup and a rainy day, and she's happy as a clam.
Well, if you didn't have enough money to make that dream
Sure.
happen, Greg, you might need the ultimate side hustle, and do I have the job for you?
Sure.
Check this out. If there's something you want to accomplish and getting extra money can help you do it, driving with Uber is an easy way to earn extra cash when you want on your schedule. That's why driving with Uber is the ultimate side hustle. And you can make every day payday thanks to Uber's Instant Pay. You can cash out straight from the app up to 5 times a day. So you can just, if you're trying to get some coffee,
Sure.
some of that sweet coffee,
What about the soup?
or some soup. If you want
I
some
need
soup,
to get Jen a soup.
you can drive,
Okay.
then use the app, get the money, soup, instant.
I stand by this as I've said it before. I'm a good driver. I'm a sociable person. I like to do things on camera. If we would just buy a Kind of Funny car, we could then film me going and being an Uber. I
You could drive with
driving.
Uber?
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay.
And then hey, you're getting the Uber. Cool, you're gonna be on this show with me. All right, great, let's go.
Well, if you wanted to do that, Greg, you can make the most of your summer and earn the extra cash when you want to help meet your goals. Get your side hustle on. Sign up to drive with Uber today. Go to uber.com/drive now. That's uber.com/drive now. Certain restrictions apply. See site for details.
I can make that happen for $1,200.
I don't want a bad car.
Well, it's not like a car that.
Can we get a Batmobile? Can we get an Ecto-1?
Alright, well,
Can we get a
You
DeLorean?
didn't actually mean it, is what that.
I want a cool car, yeah.
We can get decals or something.
Okay, nice one.
We're giving away a Walk in the Dark on Xbox One to my dude Steven Osland from patreon.com/kindoffunnygames.
Steve Osland, the homie.
The homie.
He's all over helping us out. Yeah,
Yes,
doing
he
all
is.
sorts of stuff, yeah.
Great man,
Yeah.
doing great things.
Speaking of great men and women doing great things,
Greg Way?
we have a PS I Love This best friend XOXO for Tim to read.
Where is it? There you go. You can go to kindoffunny.com/bestfriend to nominate someone in the community doing cool stuff, just like AJ Meadows did, shouting out DJ Kento, the one and only. I want to give DJ Kento a shout out because he has been one of my best friends for years now. Not only is he an avid contributor to the Kind of Funny community, but he's a totally rad and generous dude to anyone lucky enough to call him a friend. All the Kind of Funny best friends should make getting to know him a priority. Your lives will be better for it. Shout out to DJ Kento. You're a cool motherfucker and a great best friend. Can we send some sweet nasty love to @DJ Kento on Twitter? Pretty please. Okay, thanks. Bye, boys. Do that. Sweet
We
nasty
can
love.
and we did it and it's done.
DJ Kento.
DJ Kento, another homie.
He is definitely the homie.
Yeah.
All right, now it's finally time to talk
about comics.
Comics.
We gotta just dump the news unless it's Joker movie related from here on out, because it's just, you know what I mean? It's just taking too long to get here. Required reading, Black Science, Volume 1, submitted by one big dog, Kevin Coelho. Kevin, it's one of your favorite comics, you say, correct?
Sure is.
Tim, thoughts?
Yes. Let me tell you right now, Greg.
Yeah.
We've been doing 5 or 6 of these so far. Hands down, my favorite one.
Wow.
Even more than Deadly Class?
Yeah, Deadly Class.
Wow.
Because the thing is, there's a consistency to this from start to finish, where I'm just like, wow. They got me with the pace. They got me with the action. I love the character designs.
Yeah.
Like the main cast is like whatever, but all the other characters and the different dimensions and shit that they go to, wow. The what's the proper way to say Indian?
Which?
Native American.
I didn't know if you meant
the
American
characters.
Indian
The Native American
or
characters are so rad.
So
Their designs are amazing. And then when you get,
ships.
like, the frog people look super cool. And what this boils down to me is it reminds me a lot of the 2008 Star Trek movie, where it made me care about space and all these, like, aliens and shit in a way that I normally don't care. I'm a
Gotcha.
Star Wars guy. I love Star Wars.
Sure.
Cool. Star Trek, never gave a fuck. That movie made me give a fuck, and it was because it pulled me into the world. This pulled me into the world, and I cared about all the designs and the characters so much, and the story, super fast paced, kept me going places, and it never reaches any height that it's like, oh, this is life-changing or game-changing.
Sure.
It just feels like a really fun action movie, and I love that.
Cool. I didn't like it.
No surprise there.
Yeah, I know. When you said it, yes, like, I don't think you're gonna like it. I was like, oh, interesting pick. Yeah, I mean, the art's nice, and I think part of it is just me. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot like Sliders, which is a show I liked or whatever. But like I thought the worlds they were jumping to weren't that fascinating in a way. I just thought we didn't give enough time to do stuff on those worlds. I would rather see more of that. I thought the cast was a bit too big to the point that. Even in this first trade, the deaths I just didn't find meaningful or whatever. Like when Warren goes down, again, required reading, you're supposed to riddle this. It's like, okay.
That was the one
the
that got me.
smarmy business guy who, of course, is just an asshole. It's like, yeah, all right, whatever. Like, Grant isn't a good guy, which isn't bad. Like, I like the fact that he's multifaceted or whatever. But again, it was just like, and in terms of the art, I think the art's pretty. It gave me points of like having trouble following along.
Really?
When Rebecca is talking to his daughter, something happened, I forget what, and then we went back, and I had to go page back. I'm like, who did what? Oh, when Rebecca kills the guy by drowning him in the water to keep him shut up, which is a cool scene. I was like, wait, is this the daughter or is this Rebecca? And I go back and identify by earrings and stuff.
Yeah, the female characters
both
look
generic white
very
women.
similar.
Like, I don't know what's
Yeah,
going
and
on.
especially when they're in the same outfit.
Exactly, you're in the same spacesuit and stuff like that.
But
it's an interesting concept. I feel like I almost want to give it another volume, but it was just like, at no point reading this was like, I am hooked. I got to know what's
I
happening.
feel like it gets really interesting
Yeah.
in the continuing volume. So I would, if it's caught your attention a little bit, keep going. If you really like it, definitely keep going because it
Sure.
gets better. And it is very fast paced.
Do you want to come over? You're going to talk a lot about this one. You're how many volumes in are you right now?
I believe I'm caught up.
Okay.
Whatever's current.
Okay.
Yeah, and I love the art style.
My favorite thing about the art style is I feel like it sells the action scenes very well. Where
Yeah.
I like where there's a lot of things where it comes out from the panels, and like there's like 4 or 5 times that it does this. Can you zoom in or give me the one?
You got it. You figure this out. It's okay. Tim's got it. Don't worry. If you're listening at home, it's cool. He's zooming.
Yeah, you can see that. It's not focused.
There you go, that's good.
But yeah, like that, where it kind of comes out through multiple panels.
Yeah.
I think it's super cool, and it like ties it together. And action's always hard to show in comic books, and I feel like this one did a really good job of making it clear.
All right.
Yeah. I figured you weren't gonna like it because of the space stuff, but I didn't think you'd like it because of how much action was going on. I didn't know if that would hook you or not. So I'm like, this recommendation was for the best friends because this is a comic that I really, really enjoy.
Sure.
And I'm glad you liked it, and I say give it a little bit more.
Another volume.
Because the story starts to develop in a really cool way, and the characters kind of, more separation happens, and like it's really cool.
There's the first shot that really sold me where I was like, all right, I actually really like this. The beginning of it reminds me exactly of Star Trek 2. The opening scene of Star Trek 2 where they're on that like red planet running away from the, they have to jump. I'm like, this is the exact same thing.
That was the miners, right? It doesn't matter, but
yeah. But then there's a shot where it shows them like, oh, we can't jump off this cliff, and it zooms down. They're on this giant turtle thing, and then the next shot is like a bunch of the giant turtle things. I'm like, this looks really cool.
Yeah.
Like I love that they really did a good job of creating the worlds and having a lot going on. And then when you went to the next world, totally different. Loved it.
like very, very different, and like it's a little bit just like confusing. I think just seeing these totally different worlds, and then they jump to another world that's totally different, and there's these characters, and you're like, what's going on?
There's
but
a
like,
stripper fish.
Yeah, that was a cool scene too.
Yeah.
Like I liked that part of it.
but I think if you commit, it like pays off really well, because there is like an overarching story that like why are things going wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah, all that.
Which one is it we're looking at here?
Oh, it's hard to
Oh,
see.
the turtles?
Yeah,
turtles.
just the turtle and all the other turtles. I mean, just look at the colors.
In the chat, the Nikolai Gang says, I got completely caught up, and it wasn't until volume 3 where I was like, okay, I really like this now. Mr. Yasman 300 says, I'll buy it for the stripper fish.
Yeah.
That's a really fucked up scene, by the way.
It is a really fucked up scene. Yeah, so that's that.
Okay.
What's the required reading for next week?
I don't know, chat, what do you want to read for next week? You want to shout something out, Kev? You look like you're about to say something.
I had something in mind, but I just.
Well, let's see what the chat has to say. They can put stuff out. They can say what's in there. Well, chat, I want to see your suggestions for what we all read together and go on this one. Tim, what are you pulling this week?
This is an old comic that I read a long time ago, but I was like, I'm gonna go back and catch up on my trip to Vegas. The Wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Okay.
They did a run with Marvel, and the art is beautiful. Wizard of Oz is a really cool story, and Oz is a really interesting world with a lot of cool characters once you get beyond the original movie.
Yeah.
And so this series kind of covers the plot of the original movie. It's a 6-issue run. Then there's like 6 or 7 follow-up series that are other 6 issues that just take place in other things in Oz. And it gets really cool. And it's not dark and gritty, but like the Tin Man is cooler than he was in the movies and stuff. It's a kid's thing, but it reminds me of like Pixar movies where it's like there's stuff for adults too. So check it out.
For me, I didn't submit a link because I'm dumb. Obviously, Generation Gone, issue 2 is out right now. This is the one of these millennials getting superpowers. It's drawn by our Kind of Funny best friend who puts all the Kind of Funny references in there. But it's also a fun book. I liked issue 1 a lot. One of the main characters in it he made look like Hideo Kojima, which I'm a fan of. And then, of course, now, Cool Greg's about to pull it up. Number 2 is out right now for it, with these kids dealing with having superpowers and having
It's like Chronicle.
fun. Yeah, and what's really cool that I don't see a lot of comics do is the fact that as we look at the cover here, you look at the cover here, this actually is like the first panel of the comic. Like you open the page and it's in the same way issue 1 did the exact same thing too, where the actual cover is a panel that then starts the story.
It's not some red herring.
Exactly, it's not trying to summarize everything, it's jumping right there. You can see right there, he's wearing a Kind of Funny hoodie, bottom right of screen. But outside of that, and it was, who is it? Flynn Lives over here was asking me, is Nightwing the New Order on my list? It is. On my pull list this week, issue 1 of Nightwing the New Order. Let me summarize it for you. Nightwing! The New Order is the story of a future world without weapons, quote-unquote weapons, where superpowers have been eliminated and outlawed. The man responsible? None other than Dick Grayson, aka Nightwing, now leader of a government task force called the Crusaders, who are charged with hunting the remaining supers. But when events transpire which turn the Crusaders' aim towards Grayson's own family, the former Boy Wonder must turn against the very system he helped create, with the help of the very people he's been hunting for years. The last metahumans in the DC universe. Don't miss this bold new vision from the team behind the New York Times bestseller, Batman's Gates of Gotham. Sounds really cool. Made it to my list.
Yeah.
I'm interested.
Okay. Looking in the chat,
Yeah.
two that I'm seeing a couple times that we've read and we know we can recommend. American Alien, because people are like, oh, we should give
Sure.
Superman some love, and Sex Criminals.
What I want to do for American Alien is hold off, because
Okay.
again, they're not collected yet. It's October, I believe, is what we talked about, is when... No, wait.
American Alien?
I'm sorry, we were talking about...
Green Valley.
Thank you, the next Landis.
Yep.
Yeah. No, American Alien is totally collected. Let's totally do that. I'm wearing a Superman shirt.
Hell yeah.
Everybody's
Alien
time.
by Max Landis.
American Alien required reading for next week's Kinda Funny Wednesday comic show. We expect you all to go read it. Have fun, because it's amazing. We love it quite a bit. And we'll talk about why it's amazing. We'll do
Yeah,
that.
I'm down.
Cool.
Love it. Now it's time for the old 3 and 3. We're going to go to the chat, read 3 things from the chat and 3 from the sub-only chat.
Okay, that sounds like a good plan, Tim. I like where your head's at.
Good. J Welch 435 says, "Can anyone link me the casual cosplay website?" It is.
sixonclothing.com. It's been linked. Again, come
I'm
on.
sure they'll link it again.
I tweeted it on Instagram too. You can find it there too. Mario Napro says, guys, Taylor Swift.
What happened?
She finally dropped information about that.
She
thing.
did?
Oh yeah, go to it. Twitter.com/TaylorSwift13. Twitter, TWITTER.com. It's a single tomorrow.
Reputation.
Album.
November 10th.
Yeah.
That's farther than I want it to be.
Yeah, I know. I wanted it to be instantaneous too. But we get a single tomorrow. What's wrong? What are you making the grimy face about?
I'm not feeling it so far. I don't like this album art if it is, and I don't really like the
Why is it like
name
old English
reputation.
font?
Yeah, dude, this is
Well,
no.
because isn't it based on? It answers the second image shows. It's
Newspaper
reputation.
bullshit?
It's all newspapers and stuff. It's a masthead title.
Like I mean, enough. Dale, enough.
This looks like some
Enough
fan
what?
shit.
Enough what?
Enough what?
Like you don't gotta be cryptic. You're not coming out with like a 2-disc prog album telling this amazing story. It's gonna be pop singles. Enough.
Yeah.
Andy, calm down, all right? She might hear this, okay? Calm down.
Enough.
You suck. You suck.
Enough. Greg.
I just November 10th.
I don't like that. It should be closer than that.
Yeah.
It's not that far away, guys. November 10th will be here, and we'll be like, holy shit, can you believe it's November 10th already?
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, but this, like everyone else talking about albums, it's like now or next month.
Brian writes code says, Andy, I'm gonna fucking murder you.
Oh shit.
So there you go.
Be careful, Andy. I'll protect you. I'll be your champion.
No, you won't. Mighty Mouse 56. Tim, have you ever watched the anime Fooly Cooly? Think Nick should watch it.
I have not, but I watched an amazing video by Captain Christian on YouTube breaking down why he loves it. And it made me realize I don't need to watch it, but that it had a lot of really cool things going on in it.
N7 Optics says, Greg, when Disney leaves Netflix, do you see DC coming in with their own Netflix series? Interesting question. I'd honestly probably see Image doing it more. That seems more like a crazy Image, like what you're talking about. Put a Saga cartoon up or whatever, anime, whatever you want to call
That'd be
it.
so amazing.
That'd be the way to do it.
I'd be so down. And also they got that deal with Mark Millar now, so.
Mark Millar, the universe,
We'll be
the
seeing
Millar
that.
universe.
Rudy087 says, I hope Kanye comes out with an album on November 10th. That'd be amazing.
It wouldn't be. Nobody would
It
care.
I feel like more people would care about Taylor Swift.
I agree. So I'm glad we all agreed with this. Greedy Ear says, Greg, I've heard that if you complete everybody's golf with shoe, it unlocks the ability to change your PSN name. That would be fucking amazing. That'd be the best thing ever. We're going to subscriber-only mode. One of the
Flamin'
benefits of
Hot
being a subscriber.
Falafel says, what's the best Teen Titans comic?
Wow. That's a loaded question. Marv Wolfman's shit from way back in the day was awesome. People really love that. Personally, I love Jeff Johns when it was Robin, Superboy, Wonder Girl, all that jazz. I think that run is fucking phenomenal. It's Jeff Johns who's great.
DJ Munch Munch
Good one.
Great
Good
name.
one. Good one.
Says Tim, I watched your episode of fan service on Rooster Teeth and against all warning decided to binge all of School Days. The most insane ending for the worst characters I've ever seen. Yeah, School Days is it's something. People get irrationally mad about that show. Like it really triggers people.
I mean, I feel like it goes too far.
It goes too far.
School Days?
School Days.
What is it?
It's an anime about a bunch of high school kids.
Yeah.
And there's this one dude that gets, like, he realizes he can have sex with people, and he ends up kind of abusing that, and it turns into this crazy love triangle. No. Just like it's
He's just like, oh, I can.
Yeah, he gets addicted to sex.
Okay.
Like,
All been there.
Oh, we've all been there.
and then there's like a love triangle, and spoilers, it ends with a lot of blood.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere.
Out of
That's
nowhere.
not what it was.
It's like oh this well, I wouldn't say fun, but high school drama, and there's like a lot of just characters that backstabbing each other in love and all this stuff, and then then it ends with a lot of stabby stab.
Huh. All right. Drew Baca 1313 says, Greg, what did you think of Southern Bastards? Of course, this is a comic recommended by my Kinda Funny Games Daily show host Danny O'Dwyer, who's in the other room right now. I bought it when he recommended it last week. Brought it home, and Jen's father read it and loved it, and I haven't had the time to read it yet with and all the entertaining I'm doing with these people. Kevin, have you heard about the Queen biopic?
No, I have not.
In the chat here, JPEG1098 says, "What do you think of the recent casting announcement of the bandmates of the Queen biopic? Are you a Queen fan?" And then links us out here to Bryan Singer's Bohemian. This is Hollywood Reporter.
I don't know any of these guys.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's the problem.
Any of them at all.
No, so
I'm
we
a,
don't.
a huge Queen
You
fan,
love
and
Queen,
wanna
I know
know
that.
more about them. I only know their music, not anything
Not the
about
people.
them.
And then Ryan Santilli gets the first and last question of the day. Do you guys ever buy physical comics from the shop downstairs?
Kevin does all the
Every
time.
Invincible.
Every Invincible Kevin does. I'll do it when I either want to just go down and buy a bunch of stuff blind and see if I like these trades. And then last week when Danny was like, "Oh, Southern Bastards is great," I went downstairs and popped it. And I like to throw them some business when I can. Comic Experience Outpost. Give them a hookup if you're ever hearing a big old SF.
Hook it up.
Come by, say, "Hey, Cool Greg sent me for them WWE comics he's always buying." Yeah.
Also, American Alien. I bought every single issue when they were coming out.
Nice.
I didn't wanna-
And remember, American Alien, you're required reading for next week's comic show. Tim?
Yes.
That's it.
Yay! Now it's time for Kinda Funny Games Daily. I'll read all the subs and resubs and all that stuff. Meanwhile, you and Danny O'Dwyer.
Getting ready to talk some games.
It's gonna be
You did a
fun.
good job yesterday with Andrew.
I really enjoyed it. It was
I
a
only
good
got
episode.
halfway through the show, but it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
you didn't
second
know-
half wasn't as good.
Okay, good. If you didn't know, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Kinda Funny Morning Show each and every weekday here on twitch.tv/KindaFunnyGames. We come to you with the nerdy news we want to talk about, then we jump into the chat to answer your questions, comments, concerns. We bitch about movies. We make fun of Fightful, a.k.a. Candy Andy, a.k.a. Andy Cortez. If you like that, follow the channel, subscribe, do all that business. We give away a game each and every day. You can win by being here or subscribing to us. If you have Amazon Prime, you got Twitch Prime, you got to give it to somebody, give it to us, please. You can also go to Patreon, support us there. It's really however you want to get it. New party mode up on youtube.com/KindaFunnyGames. It has
Stay to
a
the
fucking
end.
awesome ending, like awesome ending, like at the very end. So check that out. Oh, 6 on clothing. Right here.
Yeah.
My Superman outfit.
Looking good.
Love it very much. I'm feeling really good in it. Yeah. It was hot at first, and then it just became natural.
It just
Like,
became
it's just second
that's
skin.
part of you now.
This is how it's supposed to be.
This is how it's supposed
how
to
it's
be.
supposed to be.
Well, until next time, it's been our pleasure to serve you.